The new Assetto Corsa Competizione DLC is but one of the many things we have to share about SimRacing. Don't miss that and the rest right here, right now. Welcome! You're watching Rom, the channel sharing the joy of sim racing and watching our regular news roundup, our weekly sim racing news. Thanks to all those who come here often, especially those who subscribe, and even more, our patrons. My name is Serta and I will be your host for this video. Once again, this is a collection of quite short news, but it's still enough news for us not to skip anything. Also, because we know there's a big-ish update of Automobilista 2 lurking in the shadows. At least the update of the beta was big enough that we're expecting a drop soon. And because the GT2 pack DLC for Assetto Corsa Competizione dropped together with an update, we're working on a video specially about the DLC, so we'll concentrate on the update here. Expect the video in the next few days. And no, the DLC does not bring the Notchlife with it. Speaking of ACC, the next season of the Evolution Racing Academy is just around the corner, as is an impressive season by the ASRC. We'll let you know more next week. Be assured you'll be able to see fantastic racing at Rom once again soon. And if you'd like to commentate races with us, come to our Discord or drop us a line. We're always open to have more people involved. Race Room published an update correcting issues with the AI, doing not further specified physics improvements to older series like the DTM92 or the Touring Classics, among many others, and also fixing the AI and some of the graphics in many tracks, Watkins Glen and Paul Ricard, once again among others. The details you'll get as always following the link in the description of this video. In what may be the last season of SnowRunner, your mission, if you accept it, will be to get a new power station running in North Carolina over 4 maps with 2 new vehicles and the usual slurry of tasks ranging from the easy peasy to the pull your hair trying to make it. Season 12, Public Energy, gets released this Wednesday 31st of January on all platforms running SnowRunner. Another one with a small patch is iRacing. In what is now patch 4 of the Season 1, they have done some slight AI and graphics updates to the cars, including animation updates, and opened up Atlanta Motor Speedway for the whole year. Indianapolis got slightly better grip and Nürburgring and Sebring had wrong track length in the information display, which now got corrected. And the very classic MX-5 Cup and Roadster are now free to all paying iRacing members. And if you think the last sentence is weird, you'll understand our fundamental issues with the money sink called iRacing. At the beginning of the year we told you about the career mode save disaster on EA's WRC. Seems the developers have now fixed that, or at least found a way around it, because on Monday they released a patch for that and many other things, like tons of corrections for different stages in Chile, as well as some performance updates on consoles. And we close the short news with the announcement by SCS of a new Euro Truck Simulator 2 DLC, Nordic Horizons, which will have you mostly driving on Norway, Sweden and Finland. No date has been given yet, but you can add the DLC to your Steam wishlist already. Community hotspot GridFinder, which according to them is working with several gaming studios so as to be integrated within the games, has been acquired by US-based motorsports group Rafa Racing Club for what is reported to be a 7-figure sum, which has left us scratching our heads. Don't get us wrong, GridFinder is nice and all, even if the usability is extremely lacking in our opinion, but who would want to buy a racing hub for over $1 million US? They could as well buy LFM or whatever. Somehow we get the impression Rafa Racing Club does not really know what they have bought. The quotes put in the mouth of the people involved in the decision, and make no mistake, normally none of them even say anything of what is quoted. It's normally written by the PR people, and those quoted at most have approval rights. As I was saying, the quotes put in the mouth of the people involved in the decision don't say anything of weight and only blather around about huge opportunities, immense value, immense potential, and similar inane and hollow fluff words, showing that either the PR agency writing the press release did not even start to know what they were talking about, or that there is no there. Focus have released a new long trailer about Mudrunner Expeditions, explaining what can be expected from this game, which is coming on the 5th of March for PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Xbox Series XS, Nintendo Switch and PC, Steam and Epic. Sporting the same looks but hopefully better physics than the fantastically looking SnowRunner, which, as we said in the short news, is about to close its third year of content, Expedition seems to expand the concept started in SnowRunner with not only upgradable vehicles but also expandable bases and even an NPC team that will help you fulfill different expeditions starting in Arizona and the Carpathians. You will have to balance your resources, use the best tools fitting the expedition and progress like in an RPG. Archaeology and geological expeditions are named in the trailer, as are not only those very important winches of SnowRunner, but even a portable anchor for your winch that you can even use to descend even more. And your trucks will have adjustable tire pressure to ensure good grip levels in different situations. Unluckily, while the NPC team gets mentioned, no words are lost about multiplayer or co-op. While the co-op of SnowRunner was good enough, a real co-op where all players work together and share the exploits together would really be a fantastic upgrade. We really hope this is not like Dakar Desert Rally, which had great visuals but the gameplay was rather meh, because we're drooling already after the enormous fun we had with SnowRunner. As I said in the introduction, we'll give you a review of the DLC tomorrow or the day after, but the DLC not only brought the GT2 European Series of 2023 into the sim, with the Audi R8 LMS, KTM Crossbow, Mercedes-AMG, Maserati, Porsche 911 GT2 RS Club Sport Evo and 935, all in their GT2 versions into the sim, it also brought the Red Bull Ring and other updates with it. As free content, the update drops also the World Challenge Europe 2023 season with all entries, liveries and drivers, which you can choose from the single player menu. Yet again, there was some revision of the balance of performance in the GT3 and GT4 classes, and there was the potential issue of the AI overloading the physics thread at the beginning of a session, which now seems to have been resolved. With all that, ACC now moves to version 1.9.6. Be aware that the shuffling around of classes and seasons may result in older replays or saved games not working anymore.